What's up, y'all? It's Destin here, and I'm back with another video.
Big girl Des on Instagram. If he ain't got no money, why the fuck I need a man? I'm the hottest in the city, think these bitches need a fan. Like YouTube going up, now let me see you do the dance.
What's up, guys? So I'm back with another story time. This is gonna be part 2 from the last story time. I see y'all been fucking with the story times. I don't typically do story time, so I'm glad that you guys are enjoying this because this is really my real life. So if you haven't seen the last story time, make sure you guys go watch this before you watch this one because this is part 2, like I said. So in order to really know what's going on, you have to watch the first part first. Duh. Anyways, let's get right into it. So in the last story time, I left off when Neve had made that shady post about me. This post right here. So that, like, when she posted that, I really was like, this bitch is weird, because it's one thing to not get along with somebody, to not be friends with somebody, to just like not be on the same type of time, because obviously our personalities did not clash. I did not. That girl, she just used to irk me. She really just used to irk me, and that's okay. Some people just don't get along. Like, it's okay if we're not meant to be friends. But we don't got to be enemies either. We don't got to be beefing. You don't have to be a weirdo.
Stop it. Get some help.
So, she didn't want to keep it cool. So, basically, I'm like, come home, Neve. Come home, Neve. She don't want to come home. Long story short, she does not end up coming home for at least a week. I'm going to say at least a week. Mind you guys, like I said, she was over at her baby daddy's house. She was staying with her baby daddy, so she was not coming home, and apparently they were back together. All right, cool. So eventually she ends up, if I can find the apology, I'll put it right here, but moral of the story is she's apologizing. She's like, she should never posted it. If I don't want to be friends with her, cool, but like, basically at the end of the day, we still live together. So I'm like, not you copping, please, bitch. Not you copping it, please. In my head, I'm just like, girl, you know damn well I don't fuck with you. But as long as I've been waiting for you to come home, I don't really, like, you're not coming home. I've been waiting for you to come home. You're not coming home. And now you're apologizing. All right, you're a pussy. Okay, cool. Let's leave it at that. At this point, I'm just like, okay, like, obviously I don't like this girl. Obviously we're not friends. Obviously we will never be friends again, because we should have never been friends to begin with. Eventually she ends up coming back home. It seems like her and her baby daddy now are having a little rocky road. Mind you guys, we are still in the months of June and July. At this point, it hasn't even been a whole month since we came back from Miami. It only had been like a couple weeks since we came back from Miami. So this is all happening in like a short span of time. So anyways, they're rocky and she's back at the house. Okay, so when she comes back to the house, I start seeing a familiar face. Her ex nigga. Her ex nigga starts coming over. Okay. One thing about me, I was dropping the tea in the group chats. I don't give a fuck. These walls thin as fuck. I already don't really fuck with you. Since you got so much shit to say, let me talk my shit. So yeah, I surely was dropping all the tea in the group chat from what the fuck I was hearing through them walls.
Miss Jackson.
So, mind you, from the outside looking in, I do not know exactly the ins and outs of their relationship. I don't know exactly what the fuck is really going on. I'm not in their relationship. I'm not, you feel me? All I know is what I hear day by day. So it was this one day where the baby daddy was sleeping over and he ended up leaving, and the ex ended up coming through that same day. But yeah, I'm spilling the tea in the group chat on what I'm overhearing. Long story short, I said all that to say that she was in and out the house. But at this point, she was staying at home. Okay, boom. And she would be overly nice to me. Like, when we would cross paths, she would be like overly nice to where it's like fake. Me, I don't like being fake. You stay out of my way, I stay out of your way. But don't go out of your way to be fake and overly nice. Like, I don't like that shit. I can't pretend. I can't act a certain way. So when I know you're acting, it's just weird. Like, it's just weird to me. One day, shit gets to popping off. So, honestly, I don't even remember how this freaking argument even started. It started with, well, I do remember how the argument started. It started with pots and pans and dishes. I don't know how it escalated. We had a back and forth. We had a disagreement. And it escalated fast. I don't know how. I cannot remember how it escalated, but I just remember that we were arguing. I was in her face. And yeah, it got to a point where she went on the internet and told people that, oh yeah, I wanted to fight, but I was being careful because she was pregnant. But it's like, she would do shit like, she went on the internet and said, I'm gonna pay somebody to beat this bitch ass. She said she was gonna this shit up. And like, she had ended up calling her big friend. I don't weigh no damn 300 pounds. And basically was like, she gonna have her pull up. Guys, everybody and their mama was telling me, Des, it's not worth it. Do not put your hands on this girl. She's pregnant. I can go to jail. She's pregnant, you can go to jail. She's pregnant, you can go to jail. She's pregnant, don't hit her, you can go to jail. So that's what I kept on trying to remind myself, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. If I ever had a regret in life, it would be not beating her ass when I had the fucking chance. I'm sorry, but let's just be real. The bitch was 2 days pregnant. I wasn't gonna punch. You feel me? I'm not aiming for the stomach. Face shots, baby. Like, what are you talking about? I'm sorry, but that's... I regret. She's on the internet talking about, I paid somebody to come beat this bitch ass. Acting as if this bitch... she's over here acting on the internet as if she could really beat my ass. But it's like, you're pregnant, I'm not. When I got in your face and pushed that ass into that motherfucking room and made you lock your door and call your baby daddy, you could have put your hands on me then. But you knew, pregnant or not, you was gonna get your ass beat. Even though you had the upper hand because you was pregnant and I would have been the one in trouble, you knew you was gonna get your ass beat and you didn't want that ass whipping. I spared her because everybody was telling me to. She ends up leaving the house. I'm like doing everything in my power to provoke this girl to put her hands on me, because I'm just like, you on the internet offering people money to beat my ass, you do it. You do it. I want you to do it. I want you to put your hands on me first so that I have a valid reason to beat the living brakes off your ass. Please. Please. She runs instead. Ice skates the fuck up out of there. All right, cool. At this point, there should be nothing else to say. We had full opportunity to handle our shit right then and there, and nothing was handled. So therefore, you should not have shit else to say, right? Wrong. Next thing you know, I get a little notice on my door. Little notice on my door with a court order, basically stating that she has put, or she's trying to put some type of restraining order on me. Oh my gosh, are you fucking kidding me? A restraining order?
Huh?
The same bitch that was all on Instagram offering money to motherfuckers to come beat my ass. The same bitch who was so gangster. You so like that, right? Talking about you gonna have somebody come shoot me up. That same bitch.
Well, just as I thought, you're a pussy.
Got a restraining order on me? What? What? I know you, but I didn't know you was police like that. Like, I knew you was pussy, but I didn't know you was that pussy. Like, what? Okay. That shit right there was funny. That shit was really, really, really funny.
I'm not laughing. I'm not.
Okay. Cool. Mind you guys, we're still living together. I gotta keep that in y'all minds. We're still living together, but she's not coming home. At this point, I'm not quite sure where she's staying. She's probably jumping from dick to dick, but I don't know. I just know she's not home. While she's gone, she's not paying the rent. Both of our names are still on this lease, and just because your scary ass ain't coming home don't mean rent don't need to be paid. Don't mean bills don't need to be paid. So I had my friend reach out to her to collect her payment because I didn't know if I could reach out to her or not, because I didn't. Bitch, you not finna have shit on me.
Oh, for real, because the hoes be having me fucked up around this motherfucker.
So I had my friend reach out to her about rent. She basically said, fuck the rent, she not paying rent. Okay. She thinks that by her putting a restraining order on me means that she doesn't have to pay rent. Are you stupid or slow? Like, what the fuck did you really think this shit was? Like, you thought you were just finna up and leave and thought shit was gonna be sweet? Hell nah, bitch.
It's never overthought, bitch.
I'm finna run you through the motherfucking water now. Time is passing. She's not paying rent, but she's also not coming home. Just because you're not coming home, just because you're not living here, just because you want to be a pussy ass bitch and avoid shit, does not mean that you can avoid your bills. Court comes up. She thinks she finna put a restraining order on me. Hit her with the same shit. If you gonna put a restraining order on me, we both about to have a motherfucking restraining order in this bitch. Like, wait. So I filed the same shit for her. I brought a witness to the stand. Your Honor, Michaela. I'm gonna beep that out. But my witness was our good friend, Michaela. She testifies on my behalf against Neve. Right? Okay. That is a very important thing to keep in mind. Her ass shows up to court with no type of evidence, no proof, just the stupid girl that she is. Of course, my restraining order gets granted. But my mistake was admitting to a firearm being in the house, even though it didn't belong to me, which ended up granting her restraining order as well, which is okay. It's okay. We have a fair playing ground. You got a restraining order on me? Best believe I'm gonna have one on you. This ain't gonna be no one-sided shit. So whatever your excuse is gonna be the same excuse for me, baby. Judge made it very clear that although these restraining orders have been granted, that does not excuse you from your responsibilities of paying rent. Okay? Because that's what she thought. After court, y'all, I go home. Obviously, the friend group is very divided right now. With majority of, actually, with all of our friend group siding with me. And I never once had any intentions on, like, making anybody choose a side or anything like that. Everything just kind of fell in place how it fell in place. I feel like everybody already felt a way about Neve. And so when everything was said and done, when she really showed those true colors, it was easy to just cut ties because you've already been a questionable character. With that being said, didn't care for anybody to pick sides, didn't expect anybody to pick sides, nothing. Like, people chose their sides. I didn't choose them. You chose your own side. I didn't choose them. So time goes on. Honestly, nothing really significant happened after that. She never ended up coming home. She actually came to move all her stuff out. I gave her a really hard time about that as well because she wasn't paying rent. But nonetheless, the lease ended up being up. I ended up moving out of there. I have stories for days from that apartment, but that's pretty much it with what happened, how me and my roommate fell out. I feel like me and Ave's situation was never that deep to begin with. Like, our issues was never that serious and could have easily been resolved. But I feel like once police got involved, it became something bigger than it needed to be. And like, honestly, once it gets to the point where I'm saying I want to put my hands on you, we can never be friends again. If it gets to the point where police is involved, you not only is police involved, but my livelihood is at risk. We will never be friends again. Like, it went from something so small to something that you could never come back from. And that's just that. And that's how I will forever feel. Simple. So you guys stay tuned for the next video. The fallout of me and Michaela. Honestly, our fallout, me and Michaela's fallout, is the main reason why I wanted to post this series. It hit a little different because it's like, I really considered you a sister, and for you to switch up like that and become just as weird that fast was so mind-boggling to me, because I've never, like, I've had friendship heartbreak. The fallout with me and Ave, it hurt me a little bit, but it was mainly the principle behind the shit. I think it was the fact that I've never had a friend do some weird ass shit like that to me. But the fallout with me and Michaela hit even harder, because it's like, we done been through all this shit, and like, for you to end up just like everybody else, or just like the people that, for you to end up just like the people that we talked about, or the people that did us wrong, is crazy. Like, you literally went out your way when I had nothing but love for you. So that's the main reason why I even did this video, because I never was even going to bring the whole Neve shit to the internet, because I didn't really care that much. Didn't care to. Wasn't that serious for me. But like I said, here we are now. And if I'm gonna tell a story, I'm gonna tell it from beginning to end. So yeah. It's so funny because I sometimes really feel like I am a psychic. I tend to predict things before it happens. And this is just another one of those things. So I'm gonna get all into how me and Michaela ended up fist fighting in the next video. And so yeah, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys like this story time. Honestly, this was a struggle for me to actually get out, because I feel like my friendship with her really wasn't, it hit at the time. It really hurt, but it was pretty much the principle behind everything. And if shit was the other way around, you wouldn't have gone for that, and you would feel some type of way too. So the way you try to carry it was just hella weird. But I'll get into all that in the next story time. So yeah, stay tuned, guys. I hope you guys like this little series so far, and thank you guys for watching. I appreciate everybody that's commenting and supporting. Yes, to all the new people watching my videos, make sure you guys are subscribing. Give my video a thumbs up, so that you give my video a thumbs up so more people can see me. Subscribe, like I said. Leave a comment down below on any other story times that I probably mentioned and forgot and y'all want to see next. Okay, love you guys. Bye.
my bullshit, back up on the scene. Done dealing with you, don't know how to deal with me.